Hey, it's Roy Arthur, host of Unbelievable Reality Podcast. With a quick check-in, I couldn't help myself. I'm going to try to make this as brief as possible. If you want to know the difference between the Democratic Party and the movement that is taking place since Kamala Harris is undoubtedly going to receive the nomination to be the presidential candidate with Tim Walz, and the Republican National Convention, just go online and Google the comparisons between the two conventions. It is absolutely night and day. And if you really want to see, really, without all the bullshit from the pundits about how energetic and how forceful and how, how captivating and all the bullshit words that mean fucking nothing. Just trust your eyes. Pull up Michelle Obama's speech at the Democratic National Convention and juxtapose that to Kid Rock at the Republican National Convention. If you want to have just a butt-busting, laugh your ass off, literally experience, just start there. And then just look at the introductions for the delegates from each state as they, I feel so terrible for the poor old lady. Who the fuck was that poor old lady at the Republican National Convention that had to say the great state of Iowa pledges its 41 delegates to Donald J. Trump? And then way off in the background you hear, "Wee, go Donald." I mean, if you really want a clear look at the difference between the two parties today, and really the Republican Party doesn't exist anymore. It's just the mega movement. That's all it is. The Republican Party, as it has been known, is shattered, destroyed. Will it ever rebuild again? I don't know. So many are going to go down with this sinking boat, because this boat is going to sink. When you just compare the visuals of the audiences, the response to, like I said, Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, Anna Navarro, the speakers list for just the first 2 days of the DNC compared to the speakers list of the RNC is like, it's a who's who and a bunch of fucking nobodies. And by the way, Mike Johnson, man, you really ought to avoid the camera as much as possible. How this dude ended up being Speaker of the House, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to observe decorum in this proceeding so that we may proceed in an orderly fashion. Dude, that's the kid in school that got pushed around, bullied, had to sit at the lunch table by himself. Who even wants to socialize with this guy? What a fucking wingnut. Unbelievable. Just, okay. I mean, God. Little energy there, Mike. Something. But really, if you just wanted to see a microcosm of the difference between the two parties in this race and what makes up the people. Now, don't forget, this is about the people, the voters, you and me. What makes up the people in each party. The disparity is so beyond obvious. Diversity, inclusion, positivity, hopefulness on one side, name calling, shaming, blaming, race baiting, etc. on the other side. And what's really going to drive DJ batshit is that the first night of the DNC got 20% more viewers on national television than the Republican National Committee opening night got. if that doesn't ring alarm bells all over the red world, that should tell you something right now. Because folks, at the end of the day, these guys are all talking policy about, how we're going to improve the lives of the middle class. It's all bullshit. The president's ability to really shape legislation is beyond limited. And in the end of the day, really, in a lot of ways, it's a fucking popularity contest, okay? It's like voting for prom queen. That's just the reality of it. People vote for the people they like. What do they stand for? I mean, how the fuck do you think Trump won in 2016? Nobody liked Hillary, and he was the wild card. And he was so fucking out there that people voted for him just because he's crazy. And they're like, well, this ought to be fun. What could possibly go wrong? COVID's a good reminder of what could go wrong. Just bleach in the veins, ultraviolet light, I don't know. Something will help you. But if you just look at what's happened in the last 24 hours, there's 2 more days of the convention left. The momentum has definitely swung. And the thing about everybody keeps talking about is, oh, this is a bubble, oh, this is a phase. There's only 80 days to the election. This wave of energy isn't going to dissipate in 80 days. If anything, as Trump continues to babble, as JD continues to babble, as they keep shooting themselves in the foot, the gap is only going to widen. Because normal people are going to go rational or weird. Who do I want to vote for? Speaks plain English or babbles like a fucking monkey on cocaine? Who do I want to vote for? That's what it's going to come down to. And the last 48 hours, that's a glimpse. That's a microcosm of where this is headed. Bold prediction, Harris wins in a landslide. Another bold prediction, the Democrats take the Senate and the House right along with her. And final bold prediction, everybody associated with the MAGA movement within a year is gonna be a nobody. Ostracized, exiled to the barren wastelands of Siberia politically. Nobodies. Rick Scott, bye-bye. DeSantis, bye-bye. Marco Rubio, who the fuck even knows who Marco Rubio is anymore? What about the crazy bastard in the Senate from Texas? I can't even remember his name. He flip-flops so many times. It's just Ted Cruz. Boneless Ted Cruz. He's like a chicken wing. A boneless chicken wing. All of these people are going down with the ship. And they're flipping out. As they should. They brought it upon themselves. You reap what you sow. Enjoy the ride.